Welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happens YouTube Atheist Community Instagram Fun. So I am going to work on a video response to the turd. He did like 4 hours of videos. Just preposterous. This case is not that complicated. The injustice committed is overt, disgusting, disgraceful. No lawyer could ever articulate a justification for anything, any of it. I will pay somebody, if they know a lawyer, to write rational paragraphs explaining how any of my claims are not exactly what I claim them to be, that this is completely reversible error. No legal precedent in the United States of America has ever been developed under these circumstances where a judge didn't even know their jurisdiction. I mean, it's all just ludicrously impossible, just impossible for somebody to defend this as justice in America. And yeah, you people are just disgusting. You're disgusting. You're just un-American fucktards, and this is why the world sucks. And this also relates to why, it also sucks because of jackasses like Piro. But this is taking forever to download. So I'm going to download his videos, and then I can speed them up and try to get through them, Because like like I said, there's 2 of these. 4 hours worth of videos? Oh, come on. I downloaded that stinking Les Miserables movie. It's also a huge turd. But I think that turd downloaded quicker than this pile of shit. But anyway. Alright, so Stickam last night, it wasn't bad, but we were having a pretty good discussion about the whole economic thing, and the, little simple fixes make huge differences, and, Piro was a little bit rational, and then he had to be a typical drunkard asshole, and they just start obsessing about how many Lamborghinis are going to be sold in the world once the rich people don't have a bunch of legacy wealth, and just distracting, just the same old nitpicking side subject bull crap that destroys any kind of continuity or rationality in a discussion. They always show up. They show up with some stupid question. Well, won't that mean that the sky will fall? I mean, if we take the carbon out of the atmosphere, won't the atmosphere get too thin and won't the sky fall on us? I'm going to waste my time explaining how no, that's not what's going to happen. I mean, just fucking the same bullshit, and it is amplified by this asshole. He thinks he's making some sort of, yes, the justice system really does work. Judges can make personal phone calls to you, extorting you out of their court, and then they can not know that they have jurisdiction over issues, and they can deny you the right to make arguments and then make decisions based on the arguments they didn't let you make. And yes, they can say something stupid like, we can torture prisoners. They could say idiotic, inane, insanely stupid things, not even related to the claims you make in a case, and that's American justice. And this is in the context of these 2 people, too, Anaconda and Piro. They're sitting there bibble-babbling over whether the U.S. Revolution was a red revolution and like the French Revolution was a green revolution, or like sort of bluey-green, and they did all this mushy talk about the motives of these assholes, and we already know that the whole revolution was sort of a dupe and a sham in America. It was basically a bunch of elitists who wanted to own the store, okay? They were over here. They didn't like the idea that they were renting America from the king, essentially. The king still owned the game, and they just wanted to become the new kings. Come on, basically, that is the game. And they got Thomas Paine to write some good little speeches, good little books and pamphlets to get the old poor people motivated, like, oh, yeah, we're going to get you out of your servitude. We're going to get you rights. Yeah, just come, we'll give you some money to be a soldier and get killed. You do the work for us, and, yeah, we're going to give you a prize. Don't worry. There'll be lots of prizes for you poor people. There'll be a little Snickers bar in your Christmas stocking, instead of that coal and rocks, carved rocks that were given each other for Christmas presents. Yeah, we're going to give you Snickers bars. The French Revolution, yeah, I mean, it's whatever, a 50-year revolution, apparently. Lots of false starts. Yeah, I'd say, okay, so yeah, they got a little bit excessive at the end, but who knows? I mean, really, in this kind of world, a world full of this kind of scummy, scuzzy, smelly, pukey shit, I don't know if you can lop off on too many heads. Is it really possible to lop off too many heads in the world? I mean, how many? This also came up in Stickam. I asked some chick to give me a list of your 10 heroes in the world. Give me a list. Who do you admire in the world? Give me a name. And they're all tainted. They're all putrid pieces of shit. There's no fucking heroes anywhere. There's no real human beings. No real examples of that. And if there are, they're probably getting suffocated and destroyed by assholes like this. They're getting killed by the system before they even get a chance to fight the system. They're getting thrown in jail because some cop threw a fucking gun, in their trunk. Because we don't even have anything close to accountable justice and fairness or anything else, because they get forged evidence everywhere, and fucking goddamn, you make a cell phone call, you get goddamn, they have an excuse to, well, he shot at us first, he pointed his cell phone at us. Fuck this shit. You people just plain flat out suck so fucking goddamn bad. You can't even get close to a principle or an ideal. You can't get close to a rational conversation with any of you fucking morons. You need to be just tied into a fucking chair and beaten with a rubber hose, until you pay the fuck attention and start realizing that maybe your responses should have something to do with the goddamn subject, and they should be somewhere around something honest, instead of these lies and distractions and distortions and slanders. And that's all you fucking cunts got. Ugh, you're disgraceful. So anyway, enough of that. But damn. I mean, it just sucks when intellectuals can't even come close to being something like intelligent, reasonable, on subject. No, they have to be drunk, even when they're being philosophical. Lament. So, but the good news was the chicks were in last night in Stickham. No Karina, but I can't have everything. But yeah, there was good stuff. No cat poo, but there was other poos. Yeah. So yeah, it did make it worth it. Even Citizen Worm showed up. And I want to call her a chick. Well, she'd probably say that's okay. She'd be like this way about it. It's okay on Sundays and Thursdays and Tuesdays, but don't do it on a fucking Wednesday. But anyway, yeah, and she didn't piss me off. But maybe she would. I don't know. I don't read all the little. She just did the comment chat thing, and she probably said something in there really irritating. But I, fortunately, didn't see it, so I sort of said, hey, it was nice to have her in the room. Yeah, so that was good. That was interesting, different. It's been a while, so that was good. And, what else? So, yeah, it wasn't a bad night. I mean, I missed the, unfortunately, I don't have a recording of the, I finally had to kick Piero, and it just really pissed me off today. I didn't want to have to kick him. It just seemed like a terrible, awful waste of my time to have to kick him. We had a perfectly good conversation going, and then these assholes had to talk about goddamn Lamborghinis. It was just so fucking irritating. So I'm sorry that I don't have that part. But I went crazy on a couple other issues where I went on pretty good tirades, and so there should be something good on the MP3. But, like Stickham, sometimes there's little dead periods for 5 or 7 minutes, and then something happens, and it gets good for a little while. What else? But, yeah, people are just so, this is so irritating. It's just so irritating. The nitpicking, the naysaying, nitpicking, naysaying, nitpicking, naysaying. It's just it's so impossible. We have this tiny, tiny, tiny glimmer of opportunity to get through the open window thing, the crack in the glass. There's a little tiny hole we can slip through, and we're going to have to do everything just right. We're going to have to really coalesce. We're going to have to, we're going to have to do everything right, and these people aren't even close to being up to the task. Getting with the program. I mean, it's just not even fucking close. And that, it's just like, we're fucked. That's all. It just means we're fucked. It's disappointing. Because, we got nothing else. It's like you're just sitting there and you're, you got a ship off the island and it just sank. And it sank. And it's just, you're just sitting there saying, we're fucked. Yeah, the boat sank. So I can't. So what am I going to do? Pick it up? No, I can't do that. Yeah, we're fucked. And I got the better metaphor would be something you're really invested in. You don't have. There's no other road. There's like no other road, and the road just got washed out by the ocean or something, and you're just sitting there looking at a 40-foot drop into 50 feet of water, and you got 100-foot, gap to cross, and you're in your stupid bus, and you have to go 50 miles an hour, and you're not in a movie, and you're not going to be able to fly the bus over the hole. That the bus is just going to sink like a fucking rock. It's going to just go. You're going to go over the edge, lump, lump. That's it. You're not going to fly over. You're not going to fly over to the other side. It just isn't going to. Physics isn't going to let you happen. And there's no God who's just going to hold your bus up and put it over there. Nope. So you're just fucked because the idiots were too stupid not to let it all fall apart. They're too stupid not to let go of their little fucking anal, butt-plugging, nitpicky, naysaying selves. They just can't let go of their obnoxious, trolly human nature. Nothing can be changed. Nothing can be fixed. Nothing can... Everybody just sit down and have a Twinkie and a beer. Have a Twinkie and a glass of big red stuff in your big red plastic glass. Everybody use your big red plastic glass and everything will be just fine. Alright. So what else is news? I guess the videos. I did some videos. Might as well point them out, I suppose. Go to my website. It is funny how people are just so subjective on these website issues. I mean, people just rag at me. Oh, this website is too ugly. It's too this. And I'm just like, you click on the video page opens, you can play the video, right? There's no ads. It's pretty simple. You hit the button, the things basically work, and they complain. I mean, just amazing. There's not stuff going on. Nothing. Well, this is blinking, so there's some blinkety blink. Oh yeah, there's little animation, little interesting animation, something. Got videos you could play over here, little crocodile videos and cats eating mice videos. You got some stuff right there on the front page to deal with. No, not good enough. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, Senor Butt, I didn't know he was Mexican. So I'm just saying, if you really look at that image, he really looks like, just some kind of cliche from the movies Mexican guy. And so that's why I said Senor Butt Blog. Because, yeah, he looked like a Senor Butt Blog. I don't need no stinking bathtub. So, yeah, I thought it was perfectly... But I didn't know he's Mexican, so no offense and all that crap to the Mexicans and whatnot. I mean, probably the Mexicans are probably a little offended that, oh my God, there's still Mexicans that are that ugly and stupid looking. Yeah. So, yeah, sorry. You're bad. Yeah, it's just too bad, right? Yeah, it's bad in every group. Anyway, so I did do a video response to the dorky guy, who's really an okay guy, but, he was sort of asking for it. He was being so sort of obnoxious, so, yeah, I gave him what he asked for. But I don't think there's anything catastrophic. I think he can take it, so that's good. Yeah, I don't really have to go through the rest of this stuff, because I sort of already did. Anyway, but yeah, so I am working on the Vlogger Dome thing. Yeah, I might have a preliminary. I might have it. It's going to be the same basic function, except I'm going to have just debate videos, and they're going to be timed, and there's going to be rules, and if you don't follow the rules, then you're not part of the debate and part of the index and all that kind of crap. And we'll see if I can provoke conversation on subjects. But I'm pretty sure these people are all cowards, and they're not going to want to play by those rules. So yeah, I'm going to have to embarrass them into it or something. Have to do something to provoke the conversation and force the conversation and have them man up and back up their bullshit in a real contest. And like maybe even people have to put up. You know what I'm saying? You have to put up something that you can lose. Like you get money points over the year, and if you do something really dumb and stupid, you lose all your money points or some kind of thing like that. Some sort of thing where you got something to lose, something invested. You got to play the game right and fair, and if you fuck up, you lose. You lose something. Create a mechanism where people have something to win and something to lose. So that'll be the new website will be something like this, and be like an introduction video there, and it'll be some other different index over there, and there'll be different videos over here, but it'll be something like, same general idea, except it'll be called Logerdome, and there'll be debate videos, and indexes to the debate videos, and that kind of thing. So, yeah, something like that. So I'm working on it. A lot to do, and all that shit. DNA song. Well, that's probably for that DNA, whatever. They got some sort of phone DNA thing now. Let's see. Oh, somebody called me a Holocaust denier again. Well, see, that's all the facts. So you can't stay on the facts. I've never denied the Holocaust. If Holocaust denying means I don't concede that millions of Jews died in gas chambers, well, okay, go ahead and say it, that I'm a Holocaust denier then. I don't think you have evidence to back that crap up. Is that my fault? I don't think you have the evidence. I think it's kind of preposterous, this truther theory that the aliens came down to Earth and destroyed all the evidence. Yeah, I think that's sort of bullshit. I think it's preposterous bullshit. Whatever, believe whatever the fuck you want. I will, any Jewish person or anything want to challenge me to take a polygraph test, as long as you pay for the test when I'm vindicated, okay? And I'll reward you with $10,000 if I can't pay a polygraph test saying I have absolutely no animosity against people of the Jewish faith. Well, I don't like their faith, don't get me wrong, so I'm not going to say I like the Jewish religion, because I don't. But any animosity, any personal resentment, any pettiness towards that I've even ever said, that I've ever even laughed at a Jewish joke, really, maybe twice in my whole life. Yeah, I have nothing, I have no embarrassment or no want to hide any part of my connection to Jews. I have no animosity towards their race, their religion. I don't like the tenets of their religion. I think that whole eye for an eye thing is retarded. And the whole fucking killing animals in some ritualistic, insane manner is crazy, and chewing foreskin off is really bizarre. And I don't like Israel. But I have nothing against Jews, okay? So you want to try to manufacture some theory in your cockeyed, crazy head that I have any sympathies with Nazi politics or Nazi activities. Like I said, I am perfectly willing to take a polygraph test as long as when I pass it, okay, you pay for it. And if I don't pass it, you get 10 grand. How's that? But this is just bullshit, this accusation that I'm some sort of anti-Jew person, or that I don't have sympathy for the suffering in the Holocaust, because that's a fucking lie. Because in my opinion, I've made videos talking about the suffering. I used the suffering as an example of the worst suffering that was imposed man on man in the history of man. Okay, because it was torture. It wasn't just killing people. They tortured them. They didn't dehumanize them. They de-animalized them. They weren't even living things anymore. I mean, you don't get lower or worse than that. So don't tell me I don't have empathy. Don't tell me I don't have sympathy. Don't be saying this slanderous shit, you fucking cunts. How dare you? I mean, how the fuck dare you, you unaccountable, slimy bastards? Put your name behind those fucking accusations. Sign your accusations. You're going to make accusations like that about other people? You ought to have the balls to put your name on it. But it's the same unaccountable bullshit that all you fuckers tolerate. All you fucking jokesters, Piro, and the rest of you fucking cunts. You all just sitting here playing some party game. Some game of Trivial Pursuit or something. You don't give a shit about any of this crap in any kind of deep or fundamental way. You just keep demeaning it, trivializing it, making it mean absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, you people are gross. This is like the worst kind of fucking whatever, candy porn. You're not even having sex with real parts. You're just shoving bowling pins up each other's asses. I mean, it's disgusting porn. Ugh. Fuck. Whole fucking world needs to be, yeah, just make a fucking goddamn human centipede out of the whole fucking human race. a big, giant, circular centipede and just watch the goddamn thing starve to death. I'd vote for it. Gee, I was in a pretty good mood today. All I do is you just start thinking about these assholes, and you just start realizing there's nothing here. There's just nothing to say, oh, well, at least there's... No, there isn't. There isn't. Alright, well, there's this chick doing something pretty wacky. Alright, well, we'll have to check that out. What the hell is she up to? Me. She's me. Uh-oh. I don't think she's in totally of me. I think she might be a him. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, no. That looks pretty much like a girl's ass. Oh, that's pretty classy. Watch me do the doorknob. Yeah, no thank you. I really don't get this shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't get this shit. Now, I could get, like if they did a female version of the David, some, like, really great woman and some really nice pose, I could get that. But this bouncy butt stuff scares the fucking shit out of me. Don't be bringing that home to me, baby. Keep that in your room. I don't want none of that shit. Yeah, I don't get it. Sorry. No sale. Sorry. Booty dance, no sale here. Don't understand it at all. I just don't get it. Nope. Just doesn't even occur to me to figure out how to get it. I don't even want to get it. I mean, I really don't want to even figure out, well, how's there a roadmap to that being fun? Yeah, no. Sorry. Don't get it. That's the whole problem. I don't get it. This is the plan. This shouldn't be called Earth. It should just be, for me, from my perspective, Earth should equal, I don't get it. I mean, it's just fail and stupid and retarded. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's always been wrong. It's wrong. It's always been wrong. It's disgusting. You people lick the things you should be stepping on. I mean, you're doing everything back assward. Okay. No, that's enough. Yeah, there's no point. That's enough. Alright. So, yeah, to the next time. Elephants. Elephants. What about? Well, I mean, I don't love the erotic way. They're cute. The elephants are awfully cute. That's enough. So, I mean, I'll keep doing what I'm doing, but I really don't have any enthusiasm for this at all. It's getting to be more and more like just a tedious, horrid, disgusting job. It's like I'm working in a sewage plant. I mean, that's all you can say about these people. You can feel the stench and the crap and the scuzz and the putrid, disease-filled poo all over the place. It's just, ew.